Hi there, I'm Talon Lee. I talk about games. I advocate for making fun and taking it seriously. I want to talk to you about the ways to think about games. I want to encourage you to make games, and I want to use games to talk about things in the rest of the world. I'm a PhD student examining people making games, and I'm a game maker. I believe that everyone can make games, that games are culture, not product, and that you, yes you, count as an everyone when I say everyone can make games, if you want to. I'm from Australia, I'm bi, I'm cis, and I grew up in a cult. I think that games are creative experiences that we make when we play. I think that almost everyone makes games and that games are made of real rules and fictional worlds. I think that when we play a game, we're engaging with the philosophy of the people who made it and making something new within those boundaries. And important to all of those things, I think that talking about games can talk about those ideas, which are all enabled by the way that a game encourages you to keep playing it by being exciting and engaging. I think that games academia is very accessible, that the way academics talk about games are useful and meaningful and can make you better at understanding games and understanding other people, if you learn about those tools and bring them to bear. Most importantly of all, I think that there are better things to do with games than be mad at them based on the stock prices and sales numbers of things that do not know or care about who you are and never will. I want to talk about games as things people engage with, as critical texts and what they relate to and what that makes me think about. I'm not here to tell you what a game really means. I'm here to talk about what I'm seeing in games and how that means learning about me and maybe even yourself as a necessary part of that. I'm here to look at games as if they are texts with ideas embedded in them and ways of expressing those ideas and what I, an interpreter, can get out of that and share with you in ways that I think are interesting. That's going to involve things like discussing contexts and choices, and admitting when we don't know things and we're just telling each other stories, and whether those stories are satisfying or not. And if those videos aren't enough to sate your interest in what I have to say, well, good news. I also write a daily blog over at press.invincible.inc. I post on my personal Twitter alike of choice, kind.social, which is a type of Mastodon. I do weekly public updates on Patreon showing what I've been doing this week, what upcoming videos are going to be about, and questions about what you want to see going forward in my work. That's not even a paid feature of the Patreon, that's just free. If, while you're there, you choose to throw me a few dollars, trust me, I appreciate it. You're paying for things like game printings and assets for the games I make, upkeep costs on the website servers, and all those things that mean that you get a writing, recording, and thinking person researching for you, instead of an advertiser-led algorithm trying to make you mad at things.